Hey guys, this is Aaron Sapp, and I would like to introduce you to Musical Sampling's debut offering, Soaring Strings. I'll try and spare you as much marketing BS as possible, but long story short, this was a bit of a passion project that took a lot of time to fully realize, and we're thrilled to finally be able to show it to you guys. And with that, let's check out the violas. Some basses. And violins. And finally, cellos. So, at first glance, you'll notice there isn't a whole lot to look at or mess with. You basically have your key input and the mod wheel to control dynamics entirely. And what I mean by that actually brings me to this button here, to silence. With this on, when you bring the mod wheel all the way down, it fades to silence. And the reason for that was I wanted an option that didn't mandate the use of CC11 or CC7 or whatever controller to simulate fully fading out to silence. So here's with it on. And here's with it off. Now, the repetition button here triggers a feature which is pretty useful in a lot of string writing. It basically triggers a rebow when you repeat a note in reasonably quick succession in the middle of a phrase. Something like this. And with it off. One step that always kind of irked me when using legato patches in general was having to adjust the timing of starting sustains to closely match the timing of the intervals. It's an issue generally inherent in legato patches just due to the delayed nature of interval samples. Typically, if you were to quantize a passage and create the necessary overlaps, the starting note would come in too early. So to combat this, we programmed a sustained sync feature, which basically incorporates a short delay with the starting sustains and repetitions that have been timed for each of the sections so that you can quantize your notes, set the overlaps, and be on your merry way. So instead of including an on-off legato button in the Legato Patches GUI, we provided sustained patches separately for two reasons. One, to provide up to 5 dynamics instead of the 4 that exist with the legato patches. And two, we adjusted the programming to make sure that they were as useful as possible. Here's some violins. We also programmed 2 variations for each sustained patch. The full version, which has all 5 dynamics, and a soft version, which includes only the softest 3 dynamics. And the reason for the latter is to simply make it easier to sequence softer, kinda underscorey passages with a bit more nuance. So that was the all-string soft patch. I often feel like full-string sustained patches are treated as kind of an afterthought, when they are, in my opinion, equally if not more useful than legato patches when programmed properly. Either for the string pad writing or for those supporting inner lines and harmonies that don't necessarily need the limelight. So to conclude this walkthrough, here's the all strings patch with all the dynamics and a legato violin patch playing a melody over it. And with that, thanks for listening.